This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
And for those of you, let's get into the conversation a little bit here. Tua getting number one. I'm not going to play the psychologist to all this stuff, that why he got number one. Look, if you've got an agenda, if you don't like the Dolphins, or if you just want to stir crap up, you're going to say, well, the kid's full of himself, and that's why he got number one, because he's the number one. He's the best. He's pissed that the hip knocked him off, and that he wants to remind everybody he should have been number one, or that he thinks he's better than everybody else. That's why he's number one. Or, no. Okay? I think Tua wants to make his own mark. And the number one gives him that opportunity. It can't be 13, right? And I told you, by the way, that 13 was not going to ever be taken. I told you, one, Tua would not want 13 because he's that kind of dude. And Marino, he would give it up and say, oh, man, yeah, let the young man wear it, whatever. Marino, he would be classy and do that. Now you don't put Marino in that position. And he shouldn't be put in that position. You know what I mean? So now we leave Marino alone. We leave 13 alone where it belongs with him. And now we start anew with number one. So I have no problem with Tua getting number one. I don't look too much into it. I don't think he looked that much into it either, to be honest with you. I think that kid's more into what the playbook is, what they need from him, his responsibilities, connecting with people, all of that, rehabbing. That's what Tua's into. That's what Tua's going to do, bro. I mean, when it's all said and done. So, to me, I'm not worried about any of that stuff. And you shouldn't either. Okay? What you want to do is go get your Tua jersey. Go get your number one, man. And enjoy it. Sport that Tua jersey and root the kid on, because he's a fantastic young man that hopefully is going to bring a lot of joy to a lot of Dolphin fans. This is a good dude. This is a good human being. We got one of those Russell Wilson types here. I don't know if he'll be as good as Russell Wilson, the player, but I'm just saying we got one of those kind of dudes. Okay? That Tim Tebow type, that's what this guy is. He's just one of those kind of guys. And so for him, does he have an ego? Yeah, I'm sure he does, like a lot of us. But I think what he does have is a ton of confidence in himself. Not more about ego or looking down on people or anything like that. I think this is a kid that really cares about the sport, cares about his teammates, cares about winning, cares about legacy, cares about his impact, all of the. I think he consciously thinks about everything. You know? Because he knows that what he does affects people. And because of that, he wants to set the right example. So I'm not going to look into this whole thing about number one and psychologically break it down and try to make this kid something that he isn't. He picked one. He's styling it. You move on. It's what he does on the field. The number means nothing to any of us. Okay? The good thing about the number is it allows some of you out there to settle down now and go get your jersey. That's all. Order that baby up. But I love the fact that he got his number and he's ready to rock. And number one, I kind of find it cool. Because he is the one, man. He's the one that we're counting on to turn it around. He's the chosen one at number 5. He's the guy we're hoping that is the next Bob Greasy, Dan Marino. And what I mean by that is we haven't had a franchise quarterback since those guys. So we're hoping that he's the next franchise guy. And both of our other franchise guys had double digits, right? 12 and 13. Well, this guy wants to go single. It'll be pretty cool if he does it. I can see that number one all over the place.